Waldo Politics is now live. Streaming Just Chatting. The Govt shutdown might never end. Don't mind me, just gonna use you as background noise to my crime spree. In GTA, of course. Ah, nice cover. I was able to report you to ICE. Lol.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. How is everybody today? I am doing great. My hair is messed up because of the headphones. I should get better headphones someday, maybe, but not today. Today, what is today? Today is November 1st, and that is an important day in America. And I need everybody to understand today, November 1st, as is tradition, is the very first day of Christmas. As we all know, Christmas starts right now. Midnight, 1 minute after Halloween. I mean, October 31st, midnight, boom. When the calendar and the clock strikes into November 1st, it is Christmas time. So it is now Crimbus, and I have a new background image here, see, for Christmas. For Crimbus, it's very nice. It's very adorable. Out with the ghosts. You see, no more ghosts. No more ghosts. Get out of here, ghost. You're gone. You're dead. You're gone. It's Crimbus time. Yeah, Christmas. Okay. Anywho, I'll keep this around until Christmas season ends, which is February 1st. In case you're not from America and you didn't know, Christmas starts the minute Halloween ends.
Also, first official day of famine in world's wealthiest country.
Yeah, and that's part of Christmas. That's part of the Christmas miracle. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then Christmas ends February 1st. So all of November, all of December, all of January. Christmas is a 3-month long celebration. And so I will keep this up for here and there when I'm talking about Christmas or making jokes, or when we see the stories about the war on Christmas, we'll bring up the Crimbus filter that I've got right here. I should put chat on top of it. Should I put chat on top of it? Can I do that? Am I powerful and smart enough to do that? I'm probably not, but I can try. What if we do, this is decoration. This counts as Christmas decoration. See, there we go. Okay. We got it. I'm decorating for Christmas. You guys are here for me. You guys are here helping me decorate for Christmas. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. So now chat is on top of it. Okay, I do like that better. And I think the emotes are going to be on top of it too. So if I put a bunch in chat, where are my emotes? They're all mine. Yeah, they're on top of it. There we go. Okay, fantastic. All right, Christmas decorations complete. I'll turn it off for the moment. And then when I'll get a little something silly to put right back here instead of Meta Man. What the hell is going on? Who am I? What are you doing here? Who am I? What are we doing? I am Waldo. I'm going to feel some politics with you today, and then I'm going to rant a little bit. As you can see from the wonderful title that I came up with just a minute ago, I'm not sure the government shutdown will ever end. And I'll talk about that here in just a minute. I've got a couple of links to look at. It's Saturday, so we'll look at links. We'll look at fun stuff. And then if we run out of things to talk about, we'll play a video game. So that's the plan. And then the robot will be on. If you're in Twitch chat, hop into chat, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling. And the lovely lady robot will read it out loud for us.
Robot.
There she is. And away we go. Let's start with something that was posted in the Discord. You can go on over to the Discord if you like and leave links to stories, and then I'll bring them up and we'll look at them sometimes when I'm looking for stuff to talk about. Web view, there we go. And then we bring it up. We turn off the game capture. We turn on the window capture. We put it right here, and we go right here. Tennessee sheriff defends jailing liberal activist for posting a Trump meme. So, man went on to Facebook. First of all, cringe, gross, disgusting. Why would you ever do such a thing? And then he posted a very tame picture of Trump with some words on top of it. It wasn't even violent or anything like that. And then he got put in jail because that's the country you live in now.
Jailed for a meme. Tonight, a Middle Tennessee sheriff defends the arrest of a man for posting this online meme.
There it is. We have to get over it. Donald Trump on the Perry High School mass shooting one day after it. So this is it. This is what he posted. The news is showing it to you. I'm showing it to you. I don't think either of us will go to jail. I mean, I might, but this newsman probably won't. Post this. Go to jail.
Quoting President Trump. Good evening. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Carrie.
And it wasn't even like a lie. He just literally quoted him. We have to get over it. Donnie said those words. You're not allowed to post that.
Our free speech advocates are sounding the alarm about this man's arrest. But in an interview, Perry County Sheriff Nick Weems claims this man left him no choice.
The sheriff
No
sat
choice.
down to answer some tough questions from News Channel 5 Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams.
Phil, there are a lot of people out there who are outraged over this.
That may be
You're
an
not allowed to quote
understatement.
people
Larry
directly
Bussard
in context. It makes them look bad, Yossi.
Yeah, exactly.
has been behind bars for more than a month, and right
He
now
was in
he's
there
not
for like
scheduled-
a month, man. That's enough to lose your fucking job. And that's what irritates the shit out of me. Is yeah, sometimes if you're at a protest, if you're blocking the road and ICE wrestles you to the ground, put you in handcuffs, put you in the thing, and then lets you out the next day, that's one thing. But a whole month, that's enough to miss all your bills, wreck your mortgage, get your house taken away, get your kids taken away. Who's going to take care of your kids if you have to pick them up from school and all that shit? It's enough to make your job fire you for being in jail and for not showing up, even if they do agree with you and think that it's horseshit. You didn't show up.
for another court appearance for more than 5 weeks. The question is, should this case
5 weeks. They were going to keep him in there until December.
ever have gone this far.
Yeah, there's been some very, very bad phone calls that my employees has had to endure.
Oh no! The police got bad phone calls when they arrested a man for posting something on Facebook. The poor babies, the real victims here are the deputies who had to listen to angry phone calls for the crime that they committed.
Our dispatch has had to endure.
For Perry County Sheriff Nick Weems and his office, the last few weeks have been rough as word has spread about their arrest of 61-year-old Larry Bussard for a Facebook post. A local judge set Bussard's bond at $2 million.
He's been here.
$2 million. Now, what is the purpose of a bond? Well, bond and bail is different, I suppose. So the purpose of the bond is to, like, you put the money up, and then when you go to trial, they give you the money back and stuff like that to make sure that you show up and do the proper court procedures. It's not bail. I don't know if they were offering bail. Bail is to keep you from running away. You give them that money so that you will come back to collect that money, and you won't skip out and run away from the court system. So.
For 35 days.
35 days. Over a meme?
Well, it was a series of posts, but yes, the one post that he made was the one with Donald Trump that got everybody's attention and was considered threatening.
Yeah, I'll let him. Okay. Thank you.
Local police took Bussard into custody at his home in Lexington, Tennessee on September 21st based on a warrant issued out of Perry County. The one-time cop is one of those rare liberals in rural Middle Tennessee and a keyboard warrior known for posting progressive memes like these.
Oh my God, look at this poison. Look at this disgusting. Put this man in jail. Put this man in jail.
This is what they charged him with. Threatening mass violence at a school.
Threatening mass violence at a school? No, that doesn't even make any sense.
At a school. It's referring to a school. I have no idea. That's what they've called us for, and I ain't got a clue.
The cops don't even know. The judges, or activist judges, are telling the cops what to do, and the cops are doing it because they don't know.
I played on Facebook. I threatened no one. I know you don't give a damn.
This is the meme that landed Bussard in jail. He posted it as part of a discussion about Charlie Kirk's murder. The meme quotes Donald Trump saying, "We have to get over it." It was exactly what the president said the day after a deadly school shooting in Perry, Iowa. That's the meme that he posted, correct?
He doesn't know.
That looks like it, except this part was blurred out, the face.
Where is the threat in there, Sheriff?
Right here.
Sheriff Weems says some in his community took the reference in the Trump meme to Perry High School to be a threat to shoot up Perry County High School, which had recently had to deal with a threat from a student.
Whenever you come to a Perry County page, okay, that is set up to let people know what's going on in Perry County, and you post this talking about Perry High School shooting.
It doesn't say Perry County High School.
It says Perry High School mass shooting one day after, okay? That led people to believe in our county that he's talking about Perry County High School because it doesn't say Iowa either.
But you also knew this was an existing meme that was already out there on the internet.
Correct.
And so it's clear he's not talking about Perry County High School.
We knew. The public did not know.
No one even replied to that one meme, the meme that's in question here.
No one said this is a threat against our school.
No one even looked at it.
Chris Ergel from South Carolina.
Homeboy didn't even get like a bunch of thumbs ups. You know, he didn't even get the likes. He didn't even get the bump. Nobody looked at it. Nobody saw it.
And I heard about Bussard's arrest and started a Justice for Larry Bussard page on Facebook.
He was in there for 30 days, and then we get this one where they've dropped the charges, it seems.
A man arrested over a Facebook meme criticizing President Trump is now a free man. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. This is a story we first reported yesterday on News 2 at 6. Larry Bouchard was arrested and charged with threatening mass violence at a school after sharing this Facebook
We saw this
post.
part. Let me see the update. Come on.
Yeah, Bob and Haley, we actually caught up with him as he was coming home, driving home straight from jail. He says he's happy, but he had a really tumultuous year. Take a listen at our conversation we had earlier today. Did you ever think you would end up in jail? I mean, you're a retired officer.
No, I didn't anticipate, oh, you're a bad person, they're going to come haul you away. No, this caught me off guard.
Larry Bouchard was arrested in September after sharing a meme quoting President Trump's comment following a 2024 school shooting in Iowa. Investigators said that sparked fear among parents who saw it on a Perry County Facebook group.
Okay, well, apparently the charges have been dropped, which is good. But still, that wrecks your shit. It messes up your whole life. You spend 30 damn days in jail. You could lose everything you have. If he doesn't have somebody to pay his mortgage for him, it seemed like he had a wife who could take care of those things. But, I mean, he probably doesn't have any young kids, being 60 years old. But you never know. I mean, who's next is the problem. Who's next? Who's coming up next? Who's going to get arrested for the words that they say? And the right-wing media is going to defend it. And the people on the right are going to talk about how great and based and awesome it is. And they don't care about the First Amendment. They never have. It's a lie. It's a trick. They've never actually cared about your First Amendment. They care about theirs. That's important to them. To the right wing, their First Amendment is sacrosanct, is sanctified. It's super important. It cannot be infringed. It must be upheld no matter what, even if people have to die to get it. But your First Amendment, anybody who isn't on the right, second-class citizens, they're not important. They are underclass. They're below the people on the right. So it's okay to take their rights away. Who cares? They're wrong anyway, and the things that they're saying aren't correct. So who cares? You can just take that shit away. They're lying, so you don't have the left doesn't have the free speech to lie. The right does, however, because they fought for it and they died for it, and they have a grandpa who was in World War II, and so he defended it. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't gel properly. And if you pay attention to any of it, yeah, he was a cop. He was a retired police officer. And now that he's 61, he just sits around and shit posts on Facebook. Facebook, gross. And now he gets arrested for the words that he says. And that is going to happen more often. We're going to see more stories about that if the media picks up on them. The media probably won't pick up on them. Depends on how what the story is specifically. But the mainstream media is only going to pick up on the ones that are important and get them paid. You know, you can't really trust the big news networks anymore. I don't watch any of the big news networks all that often. I cruise around on CNN's YouTube page just to find out how much they suck. And I wonder if they even talked about it. I am going to go to YouTube, CNN. This one was posted 2 days ago. So, let's see. Shut up. I didn't tell you to play. We're going to go to the CNN page. We're going to go to their videos. AI, come for your job. Let's look at this. Struggling actress from the morning talk shows. Talk about when she faced some sort of struggle. LA mayor, the 88-year-old lady with dementia who they will never stop backing. Democrats, food assistance, key races, Obama. Everything is a seed of truth created. No, some lunatic. I don't know. This uncharismatic fish person. Foods, Johnson. That was 2 days ago. Firefighters, cancer, feed our kids. Yeah, it's just mediocre, you know. And then this fucking guy who can't do anything and has no power and has no authority and has no charisma and can never accomplish literally anything. Teacher shot my 6-year-old student. Fun stuff. mediocre. Diddy. 2 days ago. I don't see anything on here. 3 days ago. So yeah, I don't think I see anything about the guy getting arrested for his Facebook memes. It's just, they don't care. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever they think is going to make them the most money. They're not here to inform you. They're here to make money. So, let's see. What else do we have to talk about today? What is here? Here we go. I saw this one this morning. Cat's out of the bag. Kash Patel warned his latest slip could let terror suspects walk. So, there's a thing, right? About evidence and chain of custody and what you tell the public and shit like that. Kash Patel doesn't know any of that. He doesn't know what that means. He's not a lawyer. He doesn't have the experience or job training to be in charge of the FBI. He doesn't have the merit, you might say. I know conservatives love that word, merit. He doesn't have it. The only merit conservatives actually care about is loyalty. That's all they care about. And when they complain about merit of, I don't know, a fire chief who has a lesbian haircut, or the merit of a black mayor, what they're saying is, we don't like lesbians, we don't like gay people, we don't like black people. If Kash Patel has loyalty, okay? The fire chief with the lesbian haircut doesn't have loyalty towards the Republicans. So she has no merit. The black mayor of a big city has no loyalty towards the Republicans, so they have no merit. So that's what merit means when a conservative tells it to you. That means, are you loyal to the right-wing authoritarian push that's going on right now? If you are, then you have merit, and you're allowed to be a guy with an Indian name in charge of the FBI, even though you have no credentials, you have no law degree, you have no idea how to run an organization. You don't even know how the law works. Kash Patel does not know how the law works. So in podcaster form, and I appreciate this, I recognize what he's done here, he wanted to talk about all the juicy, sexy details of a terrorist attack that the FBI actually did foil and prevent. So the FBI prevented the thing, and Kash Patel runs to a camera and tells you all the fucking details, just like I'm doing. But you see the difference. I tell you that I'm a shit talker on the internet. I don't pretend to pass fucking policy. I don't pretend to be capable of running the FBI. I'm not. Neither is Kash Patel, but he's in charge of it anyway because he has merit, aka loyalty. Director Kash Patel announced Friday that his agency had thwarted an alleged terrorist attack planned for Halloween weekend in Michigan, but one former U.S. attorney is warning that the announcement could lead to any potential co-conspirators walking free. It is frustrating to see your leader say things that he shouldn't be saying about an investigation. Ordinarily, in a case like this, the only thing that we would hear is that the FBI was on scene conducting an operation, period. We would not know the details unless we saw charges. So by making these statements, it is possible that Kash Patel is making the work harder for those agents. Patel's announcement reportedly frustrated the FBI because he's an idiot and doesn't know how it works. The FBI officials who said that its investigation into the alleged plot could now be jeopardized, making everything worse. McQuaid, who's prosecuted terrorism cases in the past, said that Patel's premature announcement wasn't just a threat to those alleged to have plotted the attack, but could very well allow for co-conspirators to escape justice entirely. We don't know what's happened because no charges have been filed. It could be that they wanted to conduct additional investigation, but now, of course, the cat is out of the bag. Any would-be co-conspirators who might have an opportunity to destroy evidence or flee the country. It also makes prosecution more difficult by putting word out in the public domain that could taint the potential jury pool and affect the rights of a fair trial of the defendants. Even if you don't care about the rights of the defendants, you should. It could make it more difficult to convict them. So, actual terrorists get lawyers. They get a defense lawyer. And that defense lawyer is going to put photos and evidence that Kash Patel did things wrong. And if Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, is doing things wrong, breaking the law, then how can you hold these defendants guilty? If the president, I know Kash Patel's not the president, but if the president goes on TV before the trial and says these people are guilty, he's broken the chain. He's broken the series of events. He has changed the public understanding, and now you can't get a fair jury, which means that usually presidents don't do that. Heads of the FBI don't tell you that stuff ahead of time. There's a horrible noise coming from outside. One sec, sorry. Good news, it's not the deep state coming to get me. I thought maybe it was, but I had to double check. There's a tow truck outside. Yeah, he affected the public opinion of this person, of these people, these defendants. Absolutely right. There's a tow truck outside, and it's towing someone's car who isn't mine, so I don't care. Not my business. I thought maybe it was the deep state coming to get me. I thought maybe it was the black helicopters, the Apache helicopters, attack helicopters coming to kill me, but it wasn't. It was just a tow truck towing somebody's car. So yeah, the Kash Patel is harming the potential jury pool, which you're a part of. I'm a part of. Probably not in that state. I don't think it's in my state. But regardless, someone telling the president or Kash Patel telling you these details ahead of time wrecks the judicial system. It harms it. But he doesn't know that because he's an idiot. He does not have the merit for this job. He does not have the training. He does not have the specialization. He does not understand it. He is a podcaster. He should stick to that. But because Donald Trump is the TV president with the TV cabinet and the TV people, they don't care about the legal system. They care about TV. They care about what's in front of the camera. Donnie lies his ass off constantly, but it sounds good to a camera. Pam Bondi lies her ass off constantly, but it sounds good when you talk it into a camera. Kash Patel, a broadcaster. Good on camera, usually. That's all they care about. How does it look on TV? So if you don't understand why they're doing this crazy thing they're doing or why it doesn't make much sense, how does it look on TV? Kash goes on TV and tells you the FBI totally stopped these evil dudes from doing an evil thing. Sounds good. Sounds lovely. Wrecks the judicial system. But they don't care. That's somebody else's problem. They're the executive branch. They do whatever the fuck they want. If the executive branch's actions are harming the judicial system, that's a judicial system problem, not yours, not theirs. They don't care. Wreck the stuff. Who cares? We need good TV clips. We need kick-ass videos. That's why you get the DHS pumping out all their propaganda videos that look cool. They need kick-ass videos. That's why Kristi Noem is standing there in her bulletproof vest looking all as hot as she can while thumping bass music plays in the background and then immigrants get hit with a stick. You know, it makes a kick-ass video. That's what they are in charge of, the Department of Kick-Ass Videos. Technically, due to trauma, brain injury while in combat, I am not a part of the jury pool. I'm free to take part from it. Yeah, there you go. See? So you get to throw around the word guilty all you want. Provoked Panda 13. You get to tell anybody anything you want. You have that freedom. Good job. And if you were in charge of the FBI, you wouldn't be able to say whatever you want. With power comes responsibility, right? Kash Patel doesn't understand that. He doesn't know that he's in charge of the FBI, and you have to be careful about what you say. He doesn't know that because he's not an FBI guy. He hasn't been in that career his entire life. He doesn't have the proper training for this. And if you were put in charge of it, Provoked Panda, I would hope that you would Google it a little bit. Just do a little bit of research before you show up there. You know? He doesn't do that. Kash Patel thinks he knows everything already. That's the problem with people like him. They're convinced they're already right about everything. And I know I might fall into that category, but I'm looking at things, measuring them, and then figuring out why I'm wrong. I might be wrong about today's title. Today, I put the title for today's stream as "The government might not ever reopen." What did I name it? The government shutdown might never end. I could be wrong. If it ends after the 5th, there's one scenario where I'm thinking that it will open up after these abysmal elections that are happening on like November 2nd or November 4th. And then they'll reopen it. Possible. So I could be wrong about my title today. But I'll tell you that I am. I thought Kamala was going to win. And I was wrong. I'm not going to tell you that they cheated or lied or anything like that. Well, they lie all the time. But I didn't see any evidence of fuckery with this election. I didn't. So I'll tell you where I'm wrong. I'll tell you when I'm incorrect. But they won't. Kash Patel already knows everything and he can never learn anything else. He's entirely solid in his brain base. Speaking of elections, get out of here, you. The DOJ's election monitoring is really voter suppression. Trump's big lie has become government policy. So the election that's happening in the next couple of days is going to be monitored by PM PST, the Nazi. Well, if you were wondering how elections would look during the Trump second administration, we've got our first inkling. And folks, it's not great. In fact, it's real bad. Last week, the Justice Department announced it will be monitoring elections in 5 counties in California and 1 in New Jersey. These counties will be under supervision in all these blue places: New Jersey, California, 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 California. Why is she doing this? Because she doesn't want people to vote incorrectly. She doesn't want you to vote left, vote blue. She doesn't want you to vote for a Dem. And if you do, it's a crime. You'll note the announcement offers no explanation as to why these particular jurisdictions were chosen or what authority the DOJ is invoking. Instead, we have an empty, meaningless statement from Attorney General Pam Bondi that this is necessary to ensure transparency, ballot security, and compliance with federal law. Horseshit. She doesn't want you to vote for Dems. Let's unpack the California jurisdictions first. The administration very much does not want California to pull off the same redistricting trick that the GOP has already done in Texas. Blah, 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 blah. It might be some crazy coincidence that 5 counties in the DOJ are targeting have some of the highest percentages of Hispanic residents in the state, with Los Angeles County and Riverside County being the top 2. The California county with the 3rd highest percentage of Hispanic residents in San Bernardino County. Why no federal observers there? Well, perhaps because it went for Donald Trump in 2024. If you voted for him in the past, you don't get observers. And while Trump didn't carry San Diego County, which has California's 4th highest percentage in Hispanic residents, it also isn't being targeted by the administration. He made significant gains there last year. There's going to be ICE officers near polling places near you. That's what the point is. That's what they want. They want to send ICE Gestapo thugs, jackbooted thugs, to the places where Hispanic people are voting, to scare them, to hassle them, to irritate them, to make them get out of line and leave. They will demand immigration papers from American citizens who have the right to vote. And when they don't provide them, they will get arrested. And if you so much as flip them off and tell them to go fuck themselves, you will be arrested. And then the line will fight, and they will scream, and they will wrestle people to the ground, and then start tear gassing and pepper spraying people. And then the line falls apart, and everybody runs away, losing their right to vote. That is the plan. That is what's going to happen over the next couple of days, and it is what's going to happen in a big way at the 2026 midterms. There is another story about it right here. We go. In late obscure notice, DHS turbocharges Trump's voter purge database, evading privacy protections. So the Department of Homeland Security quietly formalized sweeping changes to a federal immigration database on Friday, turning it into a national voter verification tool that appears to sidestep federal privacy protections and will make it easier to remove large numbers of voters from the rolls. So they will kick people off, take away their registration to vote, and then they won't know it. You registered to vote. You did everything right. The DHS removed you, didn't tell you. Then when you show up to vote, as you had planned to, they tell you you're not a voter. They tell you you're not on the rolls. Go to the back of the line. Fill out this provisional ballot that Donald Trump will use as evidence that you're not a real citizen, that you're not a real voter. The department cited President Donald Trump's anti-voting executive orders as a spur for the move. This is very boring stuff, but the System of Records Notice, published DHS in the Federal Register, blah, 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 alien verification, blah, blah, blah. The change adds voter registration and verification to SAVE's official purpose, vastly expanding who and what data can be entered and searched. It allows DHS to share the data with the Social Security Administration and the Department of Justice, under which Trump has embarked on sweeping effort to pressure states to tighten voting rules and remove voters from the rolls. That's the important bit. Remove voters from the rolls. If you have a Hispanic last name, they will remove you no matter where you were born. And honestly, the only people on the voter rolls are people who are born in America. The voter rolls that they're talking about don't have illegal aliens on it. They don't. It's a lie that they've been telling you. 4 million people, illegals, did not vote for Hillary. It was a lie. Everyone who investigated it said that it was a lie. The Republicans put together a whole committee during Trump's first term to find the 4 million illegal votes, and they couldn't. So they quietly shut down the committee, publishing nothing, telling you nothing. It was a distraction. It was a lie. Donald Trump is lying to you when he says illegal people vote. It's never been true. It's never been true. But in an attempt to find the thing that doesn't exist, they kick regular people off. They kick actual American voters off because they hate you. They don't want you to vote. They don't like it when you vote. You need to stop doing it. Let's see if there's anything else on this one. Voting rights advocates warn the system's design and data sources may lead to false matches that could wrongly flag eligible voters as non-citizens. A court filing Wednesday suggested around a quarter of flagged voters in one major Texas county were incorrectly identified as potential non-citizens. They don't know the right answer, so they default to kicking you off. And once you're kicked off, they don't tell you. You don't know about it. You show up. They tell you that you're not on the rolls. What happens at that point? A good poll worker will tell you, here's a provisional ballot. You have to fill out this information about who you are, where you live, all this stuff, and it slows you down. You have to fill out more stuff, making the line longer. They will point this information towards Democrat districts. They will point this information towards places with Hispanic people, slowing that line even further. 8-hour line now becomes a 10-hour line. 10-hour lines become a 12-hour line. And while you're in line, ICE harasses you. ICE checks your immigration status. ICE tear gases you if you speak up against them. And the regular cops might actually show up, because the ICE and the regular cops aren't getting along right now. The regular cops might show up and try and get rid of ICE. At which point ICE tear gases the cops. Then are you going to stand in line for 8 fucking hours amongst tear gas? No. You're going to leave and not vote. And if you try to vote by mail, Donnie's going to lie about that. He's going to tell you that mail voting is fraud. It's not. It's horseshit. It is correct, true, and entirely accurate. Nobody is cheating through mail-in ballots. Nobody. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone is cheating through mail-in ballots. The facts aren't there. But Donnie's feelings are what we have to go on now. Donald Trump's feelings are what our entire country operates off of now. Not the facts, not the evidence, not the reality. No. How Donald feels about any given subject is now reality. I think I have one more about this. What is it? Yeah, here we go. Not a coincidence. Report exposes Project 2025 plan to silence voters. This has always been the plan. We've been paying attention to it for the past couple of years. President Donald Trump's administration is following a plan mapped out by Project 2025, the thing he's never heard of, to intentionally create a blind spot in government data that could skew elections toward Republicans, the new report claimed on Friday.
Wasn't there a tweet from a wife of some right-winger telling Trump voters to vote multiple times?
Yeah, they did say that. They were like, go vote again. Tell everyone you know to vote, and then go to another place and vote again. And she's just dumb. She was a dumb Karen who didn't understand how the system worked. Because, and even if you did point out that hypocrisy to her, she wouldn't care. She would just tell you that Hillary voters all vote 17 times, so it's okay for her to vote twice. Every Hillary voter voted 17 times, so it's okay for me to vote twice. You see? Created a blind spot. The president disbanded the Census 2030 Advisory Committee early in his second term and then slow-rolled an initiative established by the former President Joe Biden's administration to add a new survey question on race and ethnicity. And those moves, coupled with a Supreme Court case that could roll back the Voting Rights Act, experts say could harm people voting. Trump-led efforts to redraw congressional maps. The Trump administration delay in implementing SPD 15 is the latest in its attempts to undermine the accuracy and utility of our nation's nonpartisan data. Blah. It's all very boring. But if you break the rules and you bend the way that these systems are put in place, you get a different outcome, you know? Project 2025 specifically targeted the Biden-era Statistical Policy Directive, which was intended to be an update to how federal agencies collect standardized race and ethnicity data. A new conservative administration should take control of this process and thoroughly review any changes, which means kick off anybody with a foreign-sounding name. There are concerns among conservatives that the data under the Biden administration proposals could be skewed to bolster progressive political agendas. That means anybody with a foreign-sounding name would be allowed to vote. Conservatives don't like that. They hate that. They don't want that. They don't want people with hard-to-pronounce names to vote. Because every time they do, they don't vote for Republicans, you see? So, yeah, everybody knows this is happening. Everybody knows it's coming. It's on its way. And I think we're going to see it over the next couple of days. So when are the elections happening this week? Let me go to Google, find out the date so I don't sound stupid. There are, Tuesday, April 1st through, Tuesday, November 4th. November 4th. Okay. So remember the 4th of November. There are elections happening 3 days from now. And those places that we mentioned on the thing are going to have monitors in place. Those monitors are going to possibly take actual ballots away from people after they've filled them out. They're going to confiscate the equipment to check it for accuracy. And the people checking it for accuracy are well-known liars, like Pam Bondi. She's a liar. She's a liar constantly, and she's going to confiscate it to double check that the machine's working properly, and she'll tell you who won. Are you going to trust her? I'm not. If she tells me who won an election after she did a thorough investigation, I'm not going to believe it, because she has lied so damned often, so many times, over and over and over again. She has lied constantly. Why would I trust her? How could I trust her? How could I listen to the things that she's saying and expect it to be true? And this is only going to get worse as this goes into 2026. If this goes off without a hitch over the next couple of days, so on November 4th, after that, we'll start getting news reports about those things. So what day is that? I'm looking at my calendar. Tuesday. Okay, so Wednesday, for my regular Wednesday stream, I'll start to look at some things like that. I'll see if there's any data or any news stories about those people that were those monitors. And if the monitors did a bunch of bad things and the news actually covers it, we might be able to avoid it in the future or make it more difficult for Donnie to put them in place in 2026. But if it goes off without a hitch, nobody notices, or there's some weird shit, but it only gets covered by a couple of websites and a couple of lefties on Blue Sky, and CNN doesn't pick it up, we are going to get the big push in 2026 to have every place in a blue state, every polling place in a blue district will have ICE representation. They will have National Guard. They will have monitors. They will have DOJ appointed monitors to tell you the results, to confiscate any ballot that they don't like, to confiscate any machine they don't like. The Pam Bondi will have people working from the inside. The Gestapo will be outside, and we don't have a chance. All the polls and all the people watching it say that Donald's at his lowest popularity level ever, but he will win because they confiscate the votes, they confiscate the machines, they tear gas the people outside trying to vote, and then they tell you who won. And that's what that's what I think we're looking forward to. I think that's what 26 is going to happen. I think that's going to happen. I think it's going to go that way, and then we have ourselves a civil war. I'm not happy about it. I'm not calling for it. I'm telling you that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to cause.
I know I'm a broken record and I know laws don't matter anymore, but that's illegal.
Yes, it is illegal. Who's going to do anything about it? Cops are on his side. Relatively. The cops aren't on the side of rioting and protesting.
Then they'll be forced to pull numbers out of their ass anyway because the votes they kept will amount to 1 million at best.
I know. And they'll lie to you about the numbers. They'll lie to you about the number of votes. They already lie to you about the unemployment numbers and the economy numbers. They fired all the people who do all the counting within the government. They fired the people who do the unemployment numbers. They fired them. And they're just making them up. Because numbers don't actually matter anymore. Just tell the people what number you want them to hear. And so Donnie will tell you that 100 million people voted in this county with 1 million people. And the illegals, he lies constantly about the 2016 and the 2020 elections. Donald Trump lies about elections every day. Anytime he can. He hasn't been talking about the 2020 election as often the past couple of weeks, but if you bring up the topic, he will continue to jibber jabber in the fact that 2020 was stolen from him. He said it 1,000 times. He lies to you about elections. He lies to you about the voters. He lies to you about the ballots. He lies to you about the machines. He lies to you about the districts. He lies to you about the number of actual votes. He will lie about it. And he'll lie about 2026. It is illegal, but who's going to stop him? He owns all of the Congress. The government is shut down right now, and he gets what he wants. The Congress is on his side. Senate is on his side. Half the judges in the country are on his side. And 20% of the people are on his side. 20% don't know what he's talking about, and 60% don't pay too much attention. They're on the damn side. So there's nothing to stop him. He owns the Department of Justice. If it's illegal, the Department of Justice would have to sue him, and he owns them. Normally, regular presidents don't tell the DOJ what to do all day. They don't. President Biden kept his hands away from the DOJ. He never told them what to do. He said, "You're in charge. Go do whatever you do. I ain't a part of this." That's what normal presidents do. But Donald doesn't know that. Because, again, he's not an actual politician. He's a TV guy. I can already hear it. We had the greatest turnout. We had the greatest turnout. Everyone everywhere came out for me because they don't know only I can save them. It's true. If he's conscious enough to even make that sense. That's why they need him to get him at least this far. That's why he's got to drag out one more year. J.D. Vance will replace him. We'll do a coup to replace him after the midterms, but not before. Not before. So after the midterms, when the war kicks off. The Civil War kicks off. Republicans will lose. All the evidence will say that they cheated. The DOJ will have obvious malfeasance within the election. They will have confiscated these machines. They'll confiscate actual ballots. We will have lots and lots and lots of video of ICE people, ICE agents harming innocent Americans while standing in line to vote. We'll have 1,000 videos of it. And then they will tell you who won. Everybody will scream after Donald tells you who won. Then we can replace him. And even a bad faith J.D. Vance replacement could happen. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Donald Trump's gone too far. J.D. Vance invokes the 25th Amendment and rids us of this horrible nightmare, Donald Trump, and then keeps all the programs going. He will chase this evil bad guy off. It'll be obvious to the American people. When Donnie oversteps, J.D. Vance will be there to tell you he's overstepped. Take charge and keep overstepping. That's J.D. Vance's plan. If you don't know what Jonathan Vance is up to, Justice Department Vance, he is there to tell you when Donald Trump oversteps, run the 25th Amendment to get him out, continue the overstepping. But with a nice suit. And he will continue the overstepping. And he will continue to lie to you. Say, oh, we got rid of Trump. You guys were right. He was terrible. It was awful. We've all come together now. Now everybody can come together under me as I do the overstepping, as I do the exact same thing. What else do we have to talk about today? Okay. All right. So this is my rant for today. I haven't even started a rant yet, you guys. Good old Pastor Mike Johnson. There he is. Mike Johnson talking about the government shutdown. Because, as you might know, the government is shut down right now. I think it might stay shut down forever. I think it may not ever come back the way it was. And Mike Johnson's totally okay with that. Donald is totally okay with that. The Supreme Court, with their conservative judges, are fine with that. They don't like the government anyway. Conservatives hate the government, no matter how good it is for them. No matter how many benefits it gives them, they hate it. No matter how helpful it is to them, they hate it. So here is Pastor Mike Johnson speaking about just that.
What circumstances has you bring the House back? What are you looking for before you do that?
Brian, we are anxious to get the House back to regular legislative session, but we have to get the lights turned back on. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats in the Senate have got to reopen the government. Again, it's the most fundamental.
They, who aren't in charge, need to get the government back on. They, the Dems, who are in the minority, need to get the government turned back on. They need to reopen the government. Pastor Mike Johnson, you're in charge of that. That's your job. You should be doing that. You should be negotiating. But he refuses to negotiate with negotiators. That's the problem. That's the brilliance of Mike Johnson. He refuses to negotiate with negotiators. Okay? And he's got a principle, and he will not negotiate with people who are negotiating. He will only negotiate with people who aren't negotiating. And if you come to him with a negotiation, you are a negotiator and you need to be shut down. It's insane. The government is closed because the Republicans are in charge, including Pastor Mike Johnson there. He refuses to spend tax money on the American people to pay for their health insurance. Health insurance is too expensive for most people, so the people begged their government to pay for it. He hates that. He doesn't want that. This is a budget negotiation, and he is refusing to negotiate with anybody on the other side. He's refusing it. Flat out, shut the House down, shut the government down, will not talk to you, will not negotiate, will not listen to what you have to say, won't listen to plans, because he doesn't want to. He wants the government to be shut down. He likes it. The Republicans who wrote this new budget, because they are in charge, chopped the money for the health insurance off. They just chopped it right off. So the people in the House of Representatives need to be negotiating on a compromise. Cut something else to pay for the health insurance, or cut 10% of 10 other things to pay for it. That's how the government used to work. Or maybe you could even convince the Dems to lower the amount of spending on it. Instead of just chopping it off entirely, say, it's too big, cut it down by 20%, something like that. That's negotiation. That's what the House used to do. That's how Congress used to work back in the before times, before the 24-hour news cycles. It's incredibly tedious and boring. But now we have the TV media running all the time. Pastor Mike can't be seen as losing. Everything is a political game. If he gives Democrats 50% of what they wanted to meet in the middle, the right-wing media will attack him. Chuds on X.com will call him a cuck. The president will give him a stupid nickname. Mike Johnson folded, folks. He did it. He folded. Mike the Folding Johnson will become his new name. He'll be Mike Folding Johnson. He'll get a nickname. And then he will never win another election again on the Republican side. He will get primaried from someone more extreme on the right. I know that sounds impossible. How can you be more extremely right-wing than Mike Johnson? But you can. They'll find somebody.
The folded Johnson is hysterical.
The folded Johnson. He's Johnson just folded right over, you know? And it's his fault that everything is bad. The people that are, they already blame Biden for everything. And now they get to blame Johnson too. So Johnson becomes the new bad guy. It's getting harder and harder. Tomorrow, it's going to be harder to blame Joe Biden for shit that happens tomorrow. It really is. A year from now, it's going to be even harder to blame Joe Biden. They'll still do it. Fucking meteor could fall out of the sky tomorrow, and that'll be Joe Biden's fault, according to Donald Trump. And it gets harder. So they need a new bad guy. And then they need to have the fucking reality show of who's going to be the next speaker. Nobody wanted to. Remember how they had 20 different votes? They had to go through record numbers of votes to get someone elected as the Speaker of the House. And it was eventually Mike Johnson. One, nobody wants the job. Two, they like the TV aspect of it. They love the horse race. They love the tea. They love all the drama involved. They're the TV party now. They're not here to help you. They're not here to run a government. They're here for kick-ass videos. They're here for all the drama. They are here to make cool TikToks. That's why they're here. Mike Johnson is here to be on TV. He's not there to pass laws. He's not there to do any legislation. No. He is there for television clips. That is what he does. That is his job. Everything is a political game now. Johnny wants the government shut down. He loves emergencies because then he gets to be the emperor. He gets to dictate how everything goes like a dictator. The checks and balances on the president's power are the legislative branch, which Mike Johnson's in charge of, but it's shut down. Doesn't exist. They're not doing anything. They're not showing up to work. They're not passing any laws. They're not doing anything. They're not holding investigations right now. They're doing nothing, which means there is no check from the legislative branch against the president, just the way the president wants it, just the way Mike Johnson wants it to operate. He does not want people to check President Donald Trump's power, including himself. Does not want that. And so he is intentionally, willingly shutting the government down on purpose to prevent people from challenging the president. There is also the judicial branch, but guess what? Half of them are conservatives. The conservative people, the, what are they called? The, what was the name of that group? The Federal Society figured out 30 fucking years ago that if you really want right-wing dictatorship in this country, you got to start with the judges. And so that's what they did. They found people who were right-leaning, put them in positions of power within the judiciary, And now half the judiciary is right-wing nut jobs. And 6 out of the 9, or is it? Yeah, it's 6 out of the 9 on the Supreme Court are conservatives. And they just ignore reality. They ignore the law. They ignore what was settled law in the past. Settled law in the past. They ignore all that to push a right-wing ideology. They are activists. They are the activist judges. And so the judiciary has a conservative majority. So there is no check on the president's power right now. Donald Trump is the authoritarian dictator. The legislature that's supposed to check him is shut down, so he gets what he wants. The judiciary is on his side, so he gets what he wants. I'm half convinced that the government will never reopen. Donnie will put out an executive order that pays the troops, and it will be extra legal, meaning that it's outside normal legal channels, and the Dems will sue him, sure. He'll write an executive order that doesn't have anything to do with any written law anywhere, ever, and say, I'm paying the troops. This pays the troops. I'm allowed to do this. I'm the president. I can do whatever I want. Here's the executive order that says pay the troops. Even though that's supposed to go through the House and the Senate. But it won't. He will just sidestep them. He will tell you that the House and the Senate don't work. And he's not entirely wrong, because Republicans made them stop working. And that he gets to do the deciding. Pastor Mike Johnson will continue to lock the doors of government and blame the Dems. Then praise Trump for solving the budget crisis that he caused. Mike Johnson broke the government so that the authoritarian dictator Donald Trump could fix it with common sense and executive orders. And we can stop having all these arguments in Congress and the Senate. We don't need them. They're broken. Republicans broke the Senate, and now nobody wants to use the Senate. Republicans broke the House, and now nobody wants to use the House. They ruined the government so that they could replace it with Donald Trump. And the Dems will talk a big game. But they are entirely powerless. They'll sue, but the Supreme Court will allow it. And then it will be set as precedent. The budget will now be set by the president at his whim. He'll back whatever agencies he wants. With no votes, he'll bring them back online. With no deliberation, he will shut down parts of the government that he doesn't want. No negotiation. Whatever he dictates gets done. Whatever he doesn't dictate doesn't get done. And the government will reopen one piece at a time, assuming that Donnie approves of that piece. If he doesn't like SNAP, it does not get re-implemented. If he does not like Obamacare, it does not get re-implemented. He will simply decide. And the Congress, led by Mike Johnson, will do nothing. They don't care. They're not here to legislate. They are here to be live streamers. And I recognize the irony of what I'm telling you. One piece at a time. That's right. I'm a live streamer, but I'm not in Congress, you see. I don't run anything. I don't vote. I don't have a constituency who voted me into power. So I'm allowed to just run my mouth and tell you how I feel into a camera. Mike Johnson is supposed to represent the American people, but he doesn't. He doesn't care about the American people. Most of the people in the Congress don't give a shit about you. They care about their money, they care about their bank account, and they care about their next election, which is why they have to talk to you sometimes, because you have to vote for them. But once the Congress has no power, who cares? They won't care. They care very little now, and they're going to care even less once they lose all their power. And they don't want power. They just want ceremonial duties. They just want to show up, take a vote on a moral issue, some sort of woke or not woke, and then keep making money. That's all they care about. That's what they want. That's what they're there for. They don't want to make decisions. They want to be live streamers. They want to look into the camera, tell you their feelings. The Dems will give grand speeches and soaring rhetoric about the loss of freedom and how America is sliding towards authoritarianism, and it won't matter. Donald Trump owns the DOJ and the FBI, and the House and Senate are closed, and the half of the judges are on his side. He has won. This is checkmate. This is happening because there is not a left-wing party in America. The Republicans are a right wing, and the Dems are centrists. They can't do what needs to be done. To stand against Donald Trump, you need to move to the left, and the Democrats refuse to do that. They refuse to disobey their corporate megadonors. They refuse to support left-leaning candidates, even when they're wildly popular. They refuse to learn anything that might move them to the left. Every week, we have another consultant think piece telling the Dems that their problem is that they are too woke and too concerned with climate change and trans issues, and to abandon all that. On the surface, anyway. You can pass the laws about it, but don't talk about it. Don't push for it. Don't advocate for those people. You need to talk about kitchen table issues. You need to pass another $6,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers in Nebraska. Nobody's excited about that. Nobody gives a shit about your tax rebates, your 12% tax rebate. Weak-ass language, weak-ass rhetoric that accomplishes nothing. Because that's what the consultants are telling them to do. These consultants that are paying for all these things, that are being paid by the DNC, are telling them what they should be saying, what they should be talking about, what they should be prioritizing, what they should be saying into the camera. Kamala Harris was a more left-leaning person before the DNC got their hands on her. And it's very complicated, but like, she was saying left-leaning things. She chose Tim Walz. Tim Walz is out there pushing fucking Marxism like a good motherfucker should. And then the DNC convention happened, and they shut that shit down. They were like, stop talking about this stuff. Stop being a leftist. You have to come to the center, or else you're going to lose. Then they came to the center, and they lost. While the leftists, AOC, Bernie, Mom Donnie, are kicking ass right now. They're kicking ass, and the people are hungry for it. But that loses consultants' money. And because the consultants are telling the Dems what to say, that's who gets to decide what they say. Are the consultants? So the consultants are telling them what to say. Is what you should say? Is what they should be saying going to get them more votes? No, the consultants aren't interested. The consultants aren't interested in telling Dems to say things to get them more votes. No, not the point. The consultants aren't interested in telling the Dems what to say to get on the news. No. Don't rock the boat. No, do not have a personality. Do not come out there with conviction. No, you need to be plain. You need to be Jane. You need to be milquetoast. You need to be quiet and calm and collected. The consultants always tell you what to say to get more money for more consultants. You see, they're self-interested. They're self-dealing at this point. The entire DNC has been taken over by advisors telling the Dems to say into a camera the thing that is going to get advisors paid more. That's it. That's the evil conspiracy that that is wrecking our entire economy, our entire political landscape. As usual, it's fucking capitalism. But the consultants, the advisors, the people telling Dems what to say are telling them to say the things that get more advisors more money. It's not to help you. It's not to make your life better. It's not what's popular with the people. It's not what's going to get them more votes. It's not going to get them more attention on the TV screen. No. The advisors want more money for advisors. The consultants want more money for consultants. The think tanks need more money for more think tanks. And so that is what they tell you, Democrat,
They're like
to say.
loyal advisors, just saying whatever wannabe king wants to hear and meanwhile scheming behind his back to get theirs.
And they are just draining all the money. That's what the DNC is now. So the Dems, in an attempt to not have to think or decide or take any stands, just perpetuate the money machine that is the DNC. The DNC isn't there to help you. It's not there to get people elected. It's not there to help struggling Democrats in a swing district to overcome and get the ads on the news and put out their message so that other people can hear it. No, they are there to make money. They are there to take in as many donations as possible from as many donors as possible. Mega donors, regular people, they don't care. Bring in the money so that we can divvy it up to the people who make us more money. Give it to Chuck Schumer so he can go to Wall Street executives and tell them everything is fine. Give us some more money. Because that's what Chuck Schumer does. That's what Hakeem Jeffries does. They're New York stockbrokers, you know. They go to the wealthy CEOs and say, everything is fine. Nothing is fucked. Give us some more money. And then they do. And then they promise them, everything will be fine. Here's how the future is going to go. If you will give us some money, we will make this future happen. And then they do. And whoever's best at that game, not the best for the people, not the gets the most votes, not the most popular, not the person who has soaring rhetoric at the rallies and has the people cheering. No. None of that's important. Who makes the most money for the organization, for the DNC? That's who gets promoted. That's who gets pushed as a leader. The person who brings in the most dosh, the person who brings in the most dollars. The only way to defeat Donald Trump is to move left. And the things I've been describing for the past 5 minutes are not left-leaning ideals. They're not. Making more money for an organization who just spends it to make more money is not a left-leaning ideal. Giving the taxing the rich and giving it to the poor, that's a left-leaning idea. You can overdo that. I agree. I understand. That's dangerous. You can overdo it. I get it. I understand that. But it needs to be done at some level. All the money's going to the top right now. None of it is coming down because we do not have any left-leaning people in the government with any power. We have a few left-leaning people, but they're not in charge. The DNC is a centrist. The DNC is run by centrists. The Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are centrists. Even MSNBC, the liberal bastion that the Fox News hates, is just centrist, honestly. They have as many right-wing people. They have former right-wing people all over the fucking network. Joe Scarborough used to be a fucking Republican congressman.
Best viewers asterisk at XSJGFGQO.
They have the best viewers, and all you have to do is ask Mr. Guy here. Where's that button? There it is. Yeah. So there is no left failbot. Yeah. There is no left-wing equivalent to Fox News. There is no left-wing equivalent to the right wing right now. The best you can get is some streamer on Twitch. Yes, there's a couple of really big left-wing streamers online, and they get lots of money, and they're pushing left-wing ideology, but they are ignored and or laughed at by the mainstream media, even though they have higher view counts, you know? And I'm creeping up on CNN, honestly.
Some more news is the best we can get XD.
Absolutely. And that's the best you can get.
Apparently.
I have 4 viewers right now, and I got a few hundred views on my last video. So I'm creeping up on CNN's numbers, you know? That's a joke. Nobody watches CNN unless they're trapped in an airport, right? You don't intentionally go there.
Lol.
But the idea is that, yeah, we don't have a left-wing party in America. We don't have left-wing stuff. So we cannot defeat him. You can't beat Donald Trump by being a centrist. You can't. It's impossible. Doesn't work. The system doesn't allow that. You know? So that's just what we have to do, is move left somehow, some way. We need to get more left-leaning people. So when you have a chance to vote, vote for the furthest person left. That's my very simple strategy for primaries. I voted in a primary. I voted for the person who was the furthest to the left. And then when the general happened and that furthest to the left person didn't win the primary, I voted for whoever was on the left. Kamala Harris, as centrist as she is to the left of hard right-wing fascist authoritarian Donald Trump. So that's what I did. And it's unpleasant. When Joe Biden was the furthest left, I voted for him. You know, that's how we have to do it. So that is my rant for today. I'll turn that into a YouTube video and then post it up on Monday probably. So you can go on over to the YouTube link right there in chat. Go over there, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling. Go to the, go to YouTube, give me a thumbs up, break the thumb, smash the bell, destroy the subscribe button, and call someone a slur in the comments, because the entire YouTube algorithm is based on hatred. So the more hatred you spread, the more hateful things you say, the more the algorithm will show my content to other people. So it's still pretty early. So let's play a video game. I've got Steam right here. Where is Steam? And then the robot will stay on. Hop in the chat. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Do you think I'm correct about the upcoming election, the one coming up in 3 days, and then the one in the midterms? What do you think is going to happen? And let's. Oh, my controller's gone. The kid stole my controller. I'll be right back. That sounds too loud. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to switch here. Turn that off. Turn on the game capture. Go. There it is. All right. Okay, I gotta go find my controller. I'll be right back. Sorry. But I'll bring the dog back with me. How about that? I'll be right back. It's Bobo time. Bam. Hi, Bo. Tell the people what you did last night. Oh, yeah? You barked at all the trick-or-treaters? Yeah? You growled at them? You tried to kill them? Bobo doesn't like it when people come to his house. And Louie's even worse. Louie is like kind of a tack dog. Lewis is not here right now because he doesn't like me all that much. And he likes sleeping all day, every day. And he had a big night last night. Louie is a reverse emotional support dog. Emotional support animals help you feel better. Lewis is the opposite. When you feel bad, he has a panic attack. Okay? If you get upset, if I yell at the camera too much, or I yell at the video game, or I sit over here and I'm playing a video game and it's too hard, he has a panic attack. Okay? Lewis, the dog, has a panic attack. He starts panting. He starts fretting. He starts getting emotionally upset. So I have to calm down. If my emotions are too high, he has a panic attack. And to prevent him from having a panic attack, I have to control myself. He is a reverse emotional support animal. Well, no, he's not disrupting. He's not disrupting. Not an emotional disrupt. He is forcing me to be calm. And because if I'm not, he has a panic attack. Anywho, we're playing a video game. Ba-bam. There it is. And there is the thing there. Okay.
Oh,
buttons over here so you can see most of the screen. And we're gonna click this button right here.
He supports your mental state by having a worse 1XD.
Right, he's worse. You know, and to make him feel better, you have to control your shit. You have to get your shit together, or else he's gonna panic. It's almost like kids. You know, when a kid bumps their head and hurts themselves, they look to you, and if you're like, oh no, they panic and start crying. But if you're like, that's so silly, they laugh. It's kind of a thing with little children. They don't know if they should be upset or not, and sometimes you can trick them into being not upset. Where did the game go? It's not on my taskbar.
That dog would die of a heart attack at 6 months old around me. I have zero self-control.
Exactly, and if you didn't want him to die, you would have to get your shit together. I know, and maybe you can't get your shit together. I know it's hard to get your shit together. I understand that. Now, where is the game? It's literally not on my taskbar. At the bottom of my Windows machine is all the stuff, all the things, and none of them is this game.
Meds help nowadays.
Yeah, and that's good. I'm glad you got something that works. The trick is to like get the ones that work, right? Where is the button? I don't got it. What if I switch to it? It's still playing. There it is. Okay. I think we're good. There we go. All right.
Exactly XD took like 5 tries.
Yeah, and to know exactly which combination works best for you, you have to try out a few of them, and then a good doctor will swap them around here and there, back and forth, until they get it right. I'm picking the first one that is unplayed, which is number 29, Vanger. If you're just hopping in, this is UFO 50. It's got 50 stupid little mini games. I don't know what they are. I don't know how to play them. Oh my god. It's Metroid. R. Vanger, a creation of the mercenary corporation, War Genius Inc., awakens from stasis in the mechanized moon Io. Oh, we're playing Metroid, boys. Look at that Metroid. Only to find that the base has been compromised by unknown forces. A virus has turned all systems blind to allegiance. Blind to allegiance? Oh, okay. Our Vanger's only home has been made into an enemy. Oh no. Whoever is responsible for this must be found and eradicated. Bam. Let's go to work. Theta Sector. Bro, we are playing Metroid. Fuck, yes. I can shoot down, I can shoot up. I can go to the ceiling? How did I do that?
Is bro a flyman?
Double jump swaps gravity. It's unclear how the virus entered our network, but it seems to be contained. I'll keep looking for threats. Hooper. I don't trust Hooper. Sorry, Hooper. That's how these games work. Bro is a fly man. Yeah, now he's on the ceiling. The new R. Vanger has an improved gravity flip, perma-mod, activated by jumping in midair. Epsilon. Can I charge my blaster? No, I can hold it. Okay. Our new nano walls can be connected to security droids. The walls stay up as long as the droids are active. Jorg. Thanks, Jorg. No, I think we should keep Dr. Epsilon in stasis until we study the virus further. They'll be safe there. Hooper. Oh, is that a safe spot? Oh, yeah, it's our map. Security systems have turned against me. I must find the cause, says the flyman. Yeah, he is. He's a flyboy. He's a flyboy. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a whole bunch of different guns and stuff like that. This is quite nice. This isn't just a little mini game. You gotta shoot the door to open it? No, you just step on it. Bullshit.
He really is XD amazing.
Can I shoot those orange thingies? I probably need missiles. Oh no, it's a hot room. Okay, do I run through or do I... We're gonna run through. Nope, wrong choice. I need the Varia suit before I can go in here. Obviously. I have to go all the way back. What was the other theory that I had today? Oh, it's entirely possible. I think the government picks back up after the Republicans lose this election on November the 4th. So I forgot to include that part. But because it's going to be bad for them, they want to wait. Oops, shit. Clone destroyed, 2 remain. Oh, I'm going to start right here. Okay. I think they wait until after this really bad election, you know? And because they wait until it was over, they can come back and have something good to talk about. They can say, oh, well, we reopened the government and saved everybody, and now everything's great, and we solved all these problems, and they can have something to talk about on their side and claim a win. It won't actually be a win. It'll be a bunch of horseshit, but they'll claim it as a win. And that's what matters. I can't. This guy's got my fucking number. Something important in there. There's a power up in there. God, how do I get it? Is that safe? Yeah, it's going to give me my hit points back. Yeah, nice. Whoa, almost got shot. All them robots.
I think they'll try to claim the midterms to be stolen.
And yeah, that probably wouldn't surprise me either. So when they are going to claim some of that stuff at the big midterms, but the one that's happening this week, they always do that. So maybe they'll claim some of it was stolen, this was stolen, that was stolen. Damn it. I can't make that jump. Aye. So yeah, they'll claim that some of the stuff next week was stolen, and then they'll reopen the government and claim that they'll investigate the stolen things, and that's why they had to open the government. And if Mike Johnson did have to fold, it's not because the Democrats won. No. It's because he had to investigate the Zoran Mamdani win. You see, Zoran Mamdani wins, and that needs Congress to investigate it. And Congress has to be in session, and so they had to give the Dems what they wanted, and had to help. And the Dems will be like, yeah, we just want to open the government again. So we accepted half of what we should have gotten. Ping golf. Oh, okay. So we got Cyberpunk Golf. We got Myralius Custard. It's a weird name. Buzz.
That's like the best case realistic scenario.
Red and Albert. I like Red. She got her brain showing. Okay. We're gonna play golf. Well, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work.
Heard it here first. Waldo is into brain play.
When a girl shows her brain, you gotta pay attention, you know?
Lol.
Okay, so if you hold the button too long, you explode. So we gotta hold it long enough to, okay, so we can go this way to look at all the hazards. Okay, that's the hole. We gotta get into the hole with girl brain. Okay.
Ball.
Yeah, just like regular golf, if you hold your swing for too long, you explode. So hold it to there and then let loose. Okay. Now it's in the sand. Gotta go this way. Suck again. Oh, too far. Damn it. Get in the hole. I hate you. We're in the hole. We did it. It only took 8 swings. We lose. We lose again. We are at the bottom of the barrel of the UFO Invitational. Taft's Zig. Okay, we don't want to hit the water. I don't know what those things up in the sky do. And then we got to go over here, over another water, and into the hole. All right. Those just bounce. Get wrecked, idiot. Okay. We're going to go under it, or we're going to go through it? We're going to go through it. Or under it. That's fine. Not what I was aiming for, but whatever. Okay. Go here. Nice. Perfect. Exactly as I had planned it. So now, I go right there. Oh, damn it. No. Damn. Okay. There. No, damn it. There we go. All right. And the golf claps in the background. Look at all the golf claps in the background. Very nice. And we did we beat Samo? Get wrecked, Samo. You ain't got shit, Samo. We're tied for 4th. Oh, we're still at the bottom. Okay. Okay, and then there's no game over. I kind of like this. This is kind of fun. Oh, we got birds to kill. We're gonna kill some birds. I assume that's like a trampoline, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a trampoline. The birds are bouncing on it, obviously. That's gonna suck. Okay. Are these gray dots gonna block me? I have a feeling they are. They did. Great. Thanks. Gray dots. Oh, yeah. Nice. Got it in 4. All right. Professional. World record right there, folks. You saw it happen live. World record. Get wrecked, stank up. Idiot. Dankip. Get out of here, Leguess and Pooski. Okay, over the hole. A couple of, I assume those are going to bounce. Okay, so we'll go over there. Got it. Yep. Okay, good. Got it. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Stop. Thank you. Go that way. Steam. Nailed it. Get in there, you son of a bitch. Golf clap. Hooray. Well, that was in 5. Okay. Moving up. But not really. Okay, we got to go over to the right, and then we got to go up and around the corner. Okay. Let's just get it over there first. Ah. I didn't want it to go that far. This is Putt-Putt, the video game, which is a good time. I love playing putt-putt golf. Gotcha. Nailed it. World record. No one's ever done any better. You can't prove it. Are there going to be 18 of these damn things? Which one am I on? That's a hell of a level. Okay. Now the question is, can I break through these things or not? Because half the stuff I bounce off of, half of it I just break right through. I would assume, since it's in your damn way, I can't break it. Shit. What if we bounce off the ceiling up there? There we go. I'm going to bounce off the ceiling again. Oh, that was not the ceiling. That was sad. Okay. That worked out poorly. Well, not so bad. Those I can break? What madness. What insanity. I've been avoiding them. Son of a bitch. Alright. Golf clap. Was that a unicycle on a tightrope? Okay, if you say so. Unicycle on a tightrope. Nailed it. Damn it. Damn it. Got it. First try. Shit. All right. Die, unicycle. You don't belong in this world. That took a lot of strokes. Now I'm just goofing around. Going for the fun shots. Okay. Those are bouncers. Those are bumpers. Yeah, bumpers. Okay. Just like putt-putt. Nice. That went exactly as planned. Shit. Oh, is that like ice that slides? Oh, it's an ice level. Okay. Ah, shit. Damn it. I need you to get on top of that ice. You damn thing. Got it. So good at this. Oh, we're juggling. Okay. That was way too low. Can I bounce off of the balls? Do I have to bounce off of one of them? I guess not. Okay. Got it in 2. Par 1. Shut up. Stupid game. Take that, Rosie. You ain't got shit. We got a little girl on a swing. 2 little girls on a swing. Can I kill them with a golf ball? I bet I can. Damn it. That was so good. Damn it. I almost got a hole in one. Get in there. Ah. We'll go up, over, and okay. Okay, so this one's super easy, right? Damn it. Kind of hoping that would sail a little bit further. Yeah, see, super easy. Island hopping. Usually these games don't last this long. Oh my god, I gotta just hop from one island to the next. Okay. Okay. Stop. Stop. No. Stop. Just hit the sand, you son of a bitch. Wait, why did it skip across the water? When did that become a fucking option? Get. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. You sorry. It's like real golf. I hate and curse and then say nonsensical Fred Flintstone curses to try and avoid saying what I'm really thinking. Die, unicycles. Damn it. I fall into every trap that they set. Sometimes twice. Oh, they stop you. No, don't go back that way. I love seeing all the traps and then falling face first into all of them. It's good. It's good gameplay. Trample. Okay, that's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. I refuse to learn anything. Ha ha! No, I haven't gotten a hole in one yet. I'm gonna let you count that. It went in a hole, just not the right one. But I'm not picky. Ramp. No, that ramp is too steep. That is too steep a ramp. Great. Okay, we gotta get here. Then we gotta get up, up, up. Come on, man. Gotta get up this ramp.
As the boys say, a
Yeah,
hole's a hole.
a hole's a hole. Yeah, exactly. Can I make that? Nope. This one's kicking my ass. Okay. There we go. Son of a bitch. That wasn't close. Shut up. Stupid thing. There we go. That was number 14. Okay, I was like, which hole am I on? Good Lord. 14. Only 4 more to go. Yeah, this one doesn't have a fail state. So, like, you can just keep swinging at it forever. It's not a real Nintendo game. You can't lose.
Plus
and
16 like any pro golfer.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's like when I go to putt-putt. Son of a bitch. But now I can't cheat. Get over there. There you go. Professional. Stop. Oh, you stop. Thank you. Damn. Nailed it. Perfect. Golf clap. Yeah. In the lose. Last place. Plus 21. You know what they pay the lowest guy at the Nationals? Like $1 million. Even the worst golfer at those big tournaments makes like $1 million. Die, child. Die, child. Damn. We gotta do little hops to get closer. Stop. Thank you. Got it. World record. You guys saw it. No one's ever done better. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing... Oh, those little gray thingies dork me up. The little gray bits. I can't get it up there. That's insane. I'm not even going to try. Shit. Shit. Shorter hop. That was pathetic. What that was. Could have done a better job there. But I'm feeling fatigued. That's the difficulty of golf. It takes so long. You start not giving a shit. That's a weird looking feature. Fish and children. Okay. She's God. Go. If first you don't succeed, do the exact same thing again. That's the important lesson to be learned here. Final results. Last place. Yeah. Samo took over. Yeah. Samo came back. I was ahead of Samo for like 1 second. Plus 46. You know. Hooray! There's my brain girl. There she is. What up, girl? Show me them brains. All right. What time is it? It's 11:47. Let's do one more. Okay, one more. Mortal 2. Mortal 2. Looks like the Juggernaut.
That's a cool golf game.
It was pretty interesting. Yeah, I like it. And I could appreciate, like, it doesn't have an end state. It doesn't have a fail state. You just keep going until you get them all in. And you could just practice and get better at it. And the courses are going to be the same all the time. So, yeah. The Confederacy of Nalpis. Oh. It's been 100 years since we won the great battle for Mortalia. Many gave their lives on that day, but our leaders have forgotten our sacrifices and are reviving the evil to gain even more power. A new resistance group has formed to defeat them. The assault on Castle Nilpis starts today. Something. We're fighting the Confederacy. Attack. Charge. Sacrifice. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. The warrior, strong melee fighter who bravely turns to stone. The gunner, a sharpshooter.
Confederacy of Nipples.
Confederacy of Nipples, that's right. I mean, I don't know why we're fighting against them. I'm on board. A sharpshooter who uses a long-range gun and carries extra ammo. A scout, ninjutsu master, can jump in midair and creates teleporters.
Is this Lemmings but with combat?
Sort
XD.
of. Yeah. You have to create the teleporters with the scout. This guy is going to have extra ammo lying around, something like that. And then the warrior turns into a thing that you can stand on. With wrenches, this technician builds pipes to travel in. So he's going to build a pipe. And then the thing, bomber, though life is precious, the bomber trades it for big damage. So we'll start with the warrior. And we have 98. See how it says 98 there? When this guy dies, I think he turns to stone. Or I can turn him into stone so that other people can climb on him. I think the bomber would blow stuff up right there. Okay, so let's kill this thing. Die, fool. I can't make that jump, so what we're going to do is charge, turn to stone. Perfect. Then we go back. And the thing that I killed is still dead, and that thing is there, and I can still not jump onto it. So we're going to charge, we're going to turn to stone. We got 97 left. We're going to go with the gunner. Oh, he's almost out of ammo. Oh, he can't shoot up. Son of a bitch. Oh, he's dead. Okay, scout. He can double jump. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those attacks. So we got to kill the monster spawner so that my next friends can come by and not die horrible deaths. Horseshit. Engineer can make pipes. He makes a pipe. Fling those. I like that. Damn it. Try this engineer again. This damn monster spawner's just beating me. Get to the, come on. I just can't get the angles right. I just can't get the angles right. It's got exactly the tool I need. I just can't get the damn angle right. He's flinging it. He's flinging it. Good Lord. I have to do it again. Thank you. I didn't send it that way. I didn't send it to the right. I was facing left. You lying ass sons of bitches. I don't want this game gonna lie to me. It's 2025. Why are video games still lying? There we go. They don't tend to come back, I think, after they've been killed. That's what it seems like, anyway. wonder how he makes a pipe. Oh, he just made a pipe. Okay. Bummer. Explode. Nothing. Great, thanks. Now this thing hasn't come back, and we can explore. A little bit safer. Whoa. Who's got axes? Ah! Shit. Right, let's go a different direction. Let's just go this way. Shit. Let's go... Oh, damn it. Let's go down the hole. Down the hole. Into the spikes. Nice. Amazing. All right, let's do this count. And then we'll double jump down into the hole. Good Lord. He's got a key, though. We need that key. Oh, I didn't expect him to shoot again so soon. I was thinking maybe he doesn't shoot every 2 seconds, but he does. Die, fool. Oh, it took 2 hits. What kind of nonsense is this? I really want that thing to die, but I don't know how to kill it. I'm out of bullets. I'm out of bullets. You get like 4 or 5 and then you're done. If you really want to kill stuff, you gotta use the warrior. He has infinite swings. But he also dies. Okay, there's another key down there. Okay, I got it this time. We're gonna...
Well, that sucks.
We're gonna charge. We're gonna drop right here. Pop. Sacrificed himself. Now we come back with the warrior. We come back right here. Pow. We get that key. Key. I pressed that button. Lying ass game.
So you get 100 lemmings of your choice?
Yeah. I get 100 of them.
That's cool.
I can't make that jump. Thought I could have made it. And I think they even take the hits.
Probably the game I want to play most among the ones I've seen you try XD.
That one's dead. So maybe we can get down, kill some of these fools. And as you get better at it, you'll run out before you, wow, get all the way. But everything stays dead, so I like that. But this, that thing's a monster spawner. So now I need to take the scout, make that double jump, get that key. There we go. Okay. All right. That's all that I can stand. It is a very neat game, but it's called Mortal 2. So we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more to go. But that's it for today. Very fun stream, very good time. What I'll do is I'll turn all that, all the non-game stuff into a YouTube video, and then you can watch it on the YouTube page. right here. If you're watching, if you're paying attention, hop into there, go over to the YouTube, and press the like, press the hearts, press the whatevers, and spread some hatred around the world. And that is all I have for today. I will be back on Wednesday. The latest elections will be over, so we'll see if there's any election monitoring craziness going on there. So expect that, and then that's what we'll talk about on Wednesday. So I'll be back on Wednesday, unless the Gestapo kicks in my door, drags me after the gulag. The sun came out, and I'm not happy about it. I'm going to go make some calls and see if I can't get that canceled.